I was thirsty, and I waited to turn on the camera and open this bottle of water for the thirst. And now I am off on my time. I don't need this for the thirst I had a few minutes ago or 10 minutes ago. So I will wait. What I would like to say is, I am homeless in the threatening that you know who I am. That means I don't have emotion on the God forms that you are, with the Godhead that I am being in divine. But I am not a shunt. A shunt is a descended out of a human being failure to thrive. And you are not allowed to be formed in God, even though there is such a thing as what you are here. So you are illegally alive. It's illegal that you were formed. But here you are formed. What's wrong with it? You did not decease yourselves. You don't have deceased because you have illegal genitals, but you must be deceased to one another. You have illegal genitals, but you have a huge debt. You have an enormous debt that there are very many of you, and you need your illegal genitals, which are not deceased to myself, but they are deceased to one another. But you have to be deceased to everybody who's not yourself. Every one of you, one at a time, must be deceased to everybody who's not yourself with your genitals. They're illegal, but that's why you are illegal. You owe that to God. Well, I'm trying to say, this is my testimony. After having been alive in this world, on my time, 45 years of alive of myself, I find you don't have yourselves deceased to each other, and you think that you don't have a purpose here. You think that you don't have anything to do here, but that you can eat, drink, and be merry. You can try to get things like by counting things. You can say something is yours to yourself, but let's start with why you would do that, because I believe that you have something that is moving for you, that you would do that, which is that you can see that there are things in public, and you think that you can buy them and eat them. And then when you start the ball rolling with buy things and eat things, then you want to do things, and then you want to count things, and then you want to have things, and then you want to keep things, and then you want to tell everybody what you think is yours to yourself while you're in the middle of all that commotion. What's wrong with it? You have illegal genital penis in view. You cannot do that with a penis. The penis is not doing alive. If you alive a penis, you must be in Africa, where there are no buildings, no cars, and no money. If you have a penis, you have no buildings, no cars, and no money. That means if you have a penis and you see cars and buildings and money, you are in the wrong place. And you've been telling me during my 45 years of alive of myself that you and your penis are just waiting for God to end all time for you. Well, state the order. If you have a penis, you have to decease your penis to everybody who's not yourself. You must be deceased to everybody who's not yourself. If you eat, drink, and be merry, if you look around and try to decide what's yours and what's not yours, and you want to participate in world activities, you don't have your penis deceased to everybody who's not yourself, and you have gone into an additional debt, which is there's no such thing as that a penis has buildings and houses and cars and keys and money. It doesn't, because it's a penis. The penis has no buildings, no cars, no keys, no money. The penis is due in Africa, where there are no cars, no buildings, no keys, no money. If you have a penis inside of the keys, you have to go into a morgue, and you don't have a penis in that scenario. The keys are all in threats to go homeless if you don't know how to go into prison. If you don't know how to get into prison, you don't succeed. If you try to get into jail and prison, you don't succeed. You go homeless and wait until you go into prison for trespassing. That's if you have a dong genital. If you have a penis, you would not go into those keys because you'd be in Africa because you don't have buildings, you don't have cars, and you don't have money if you have a penis. You gave me no such thing problem that I have to decease creation myself with you illegal genital penis waiting for God to end the time for you. And you are not deceased to everybody who's not yourself. Each and every one of you with a penis is not deceased to each and every other one of you. Everybody who's not yourself to yourself. Everybody who's not yourself to yourself. Everybody who's not yourself to yourself. You don't have that all deceased. You have some kind of impossible, unreasonable debt. It's unreasonable. It's not to be expected in God that I have to end all time for you because you don't have another way out here. You just put me out of my order, and I am eternal. Because you have an exorbitant, massive, unreasonable, impossible debt. You'll never, ever clean it up. So, about the feminine genitals. Female genitals. Feminine genitals on baby, feminine genitals on a youth, like a child. Do I say child first? Okay, feminine genitals on a baby, feminine genitals on a child, feminine genitals on a youth, feminine genitals on a teenager, or feminine genitals on a female, feminine genitals female, feminine genitals on somebody who is middle-aged female, feminine genitals on a senior. You don't have all that solved. Well, the penis is the problem that is due in Africa. What if you are an illegal castration of the penis in all the ways I just described, that you could be feminine genitals on your human form descended into a shunt? So where do those feminine genitals go? You tell me. You don't know. You must know. You have to know.